Hello friends, and welcome to my kitchen, which you don't see often. So basically today I'm going to go through a cleanup of my cupboards. So one thing that this kitchen has is actually really tall cupboards and loads of shelves, so great amount of storage. I am going to give you a quick whiz round around like what this kitchen actually looks like before we begin. But if you want to see a whole tour of my ugly kitchen, then feel free to go down that link below in the description box. So essentially we are hoping to start our extension next year, fingers crossed. I'm currently getting quotes and I'm looking forward to basically starting our project of taking down walls and having a new kitchen. So I'm super excited for that next year. But today the reason I want to actually like sort out the cupboards is because I would like to get rid of anything that's got like expired products, basically. Expired products! Basically, if you've seen Friends, you'll know where that quote is from. But the other reason is because I want to buy Christmas things, and to buy Christmas things to put in the cupboards, I need space. I need to know what I don't have and what I do have to put that away, and to make sure that I don't double up on items that we might not need to buy, basically. So before I start, I'm Alina, guys, and I do daily mum shorts. I also do 2 long form videos a week. Make sure that you do subscribe to the channel because you won't miss any of the things that are coming up, and they're super excited, super seasonal as well. And basically, oh, a fly. So excuse that. Without further ado, I'm going to show you around and then we're going to get straight into it. Let's close this cupboard door, and I'm going to take a step back, and I have to be very careful because there's somebody under my feet, isn't there, CJ Bubby? Okay, so basically we've got this kitchen here. It's just coming out of the hallway. So off the hallway rather. We've got the microwave, we've got loads and loads of cupboards, which we are going to look at today. And look how tall they are, right up to the ceiling. And the ceilings are quite tall in this house. So this house is like 100 years old. But yeah, anyway, I also have a slow cooker going. It's a beef stew and I'm super excited for that. We've got our coffee machine in the corner here. It's not the best place, but it will do because this kitchen is basically temporary, or it was supposed to be temporary, and it has been a couple of years, but it was all worth it to save up money for the extension. We've got like a bit of a pantry going on up there, and basically it's like cereals. We've got some granola there, a blender, and some like a kitchen roll. We've got a few photos as well on the fridge freezer. But we were just saying the other day, my husband and I think that we've actually outgrown a half and half, where we actually need a lot more space in our fridge freezer recently. We've got an extra freezer in the garage already, and there's an extra freezer, like a mini one, behind this bin here. But yeah, I feel like I need a lot more space because I always struggle every single week to basically fit our things in. And we are only a family of 3 plus a dog, so I'm not sure what we're buying extra. But yeah, anyway, as you can see, this is pretty much a broken down section. This barely closes. It's very outdated. The tile is off, but let's ignore the ugly things. It's very nice and clean. The lady before us actually cleaned it and maintained it well, but it will be nice to have a new kitchen. Look at these taps, retro taps, anyone. So if anybody is after vintage taps, please let me know. I'll give that to you next year. But yeah, basically just a little bit of a section here. So the reason I wanted to mention this is because this is new, and it's been an absolute saviour, where there's lots of things for like drainage and the ability to put cups and glasses onto this section here. Then it's really good space here for draining things and drying things, and basically for cutlery and so on and so forth. And then let's move on to this section here. We don't actually have a cooker in this place. We don't, because we use an air fryer. So actually we're managing it a lot easier than the mini oven that we had here before, in the terms of that it's very fast and efficient. The only thing that you can't do is you can't have a full meal that's all warm, so we have to use the microwave quite a bit to basically warm up our food, because you have to do this in sections. You can't make like a full roast in just the air fryer. I have to cook the meat, or I have to cook the potatoes, I have to roast the carrots, you know what I mean. Anyway, we've got the washing machine here, which is on its last legs. Unfortunately, we just last week had like this hole appear here, and whoops, and it's crumbling. Basically, I'm going to pick that up so that the dog doesn't eat it accidentally. And yeah, essentially we'll see what happens, because with the extension we are hoping to have a utility / WC room, so hopefully we can plan for a washing machine. Hopefully it doesn't die on us just yet, so we'll see how that goes. And we've got the dishwasher. So we recently bought, I say recently, it's about a year, bought a much bigger dishwasher than what we had previously, in the hopes that we will add this to our built-in cupboards of the new kitchen. So basically that's why it doesn't have any cupboard on it at the moment, because we don't know what kitchen we're going to have yet. We do have some pots and pans which we absolutely love and will keep for when we do have a kitchen. We used to use these a lot, but as we've got the air fryer now, these are a little bit redundant, so I'm gonna possibly put them into storage, so basically we can use them later. And then we've got like a little tea area with some fruit and alcohol over there. So basically that is a whistle-stop tour of the kitchen. And I think what we need to do now, we do have some things down here, but this is mostly like crockery, and I'll show you basically. So you know, like other pans and pots and things. During Christmas we do bring the mini oven back out, so I basically use the pots and pans sometimes, or like the oven bits. For that I've got a rice cooker, I've got a slow cooker as well, so that is good to use with the air fryer as well. And yeah, basically some pantry bits, toaster, some Tupperware, and then snacks that my son can grab as and when. And then some crockery as well. So essentially we won't be touching those, but what I do want to do is grab all of these, see what I can get rid of.
Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking. Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking. Something special, baby, you and me, you and me. I can think this was never meant to happen, you and me, you and me. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking. Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking. You and me, we got something special, baby, you and me, you and me. I can think this was never meant to happen, you and me, you and me. I can't help it. I can't help it, baby.
So on the whole, it's actually quite a good selection of like spices and herbs, which I'm kind of surprised about. But I think what I'm going to do is actually go through all of these, make sure that they're all in date, clean the shelf, and then put them back in, and like in an organized way, so that I know exactly which one is where. And also I've spotted some cinnamon, so I'll make sure that that's in date as well, and start using that for the festive period. Okay, so I tried to organise everything that I had in the cupboards. Actually, I think I've got one more sweet corn up here, so I'll put that with the rest. The rest are like meds and medication, which we'll get to in a second. But yeah, okay, so I've put that on here. So essentially, this was supposed to be for sushi, and we've had this for years, so I'm definitely going to throw that away, unfortunately. Very tasty though, but I keep forgetting about it. We don't really have sushi often. Anyway, we've got like a whole collection of like soups, and it's usually something that my husband likes to have for his lunch, so I'll make sure that he knows that it's now organised, and he's got a lot more than he expected. Because you know what happens? Okay, apart from this, I just realised that this should actually be in a different pile. You know how it works is that like you buy loads and then they get lost in the cupboards, so you don't realise that they're there at all. Why is it that some get stacked and the others don't? It's the most pain in the bottom thing. Anyway, I've got 4 of these kidney beans. They're a great source of iron, and I like meat-free, you know, dinners. So basically that's a really good alternative in case you're interested. And basically loads of sweet corn because we like it, especially with our tuna. You saw me putting tuna in there, and there's a lot more than I expected of the tuna as well, which is a nice surprise because that's quite pricey. Lots more soups. I've got lasagna, so 2 of these jars of lasagna sauce, so definitely lasagna should be on the menu next week. I'll make sure that there's sheets that come with the shopping. I've got some chickpeas over here. My camera's having real trouble zooming in. Basically we've got some like fruits and things. We usually use these in crumble. So my husband hasn't done a crumble for a long time. And we've got loads of other stuff. So like, you know, peaches. He usually likes to use peach actually. And then some fruit cocktails as well. My mouth is watering. This, as soon as I mention crumble, I'm like, But yeah, basically got some evaporated milk or condensed milk. A tomato, chopped tomato. Only have one of those because we use those the most, I reckon. I've actually put that in the slow cooker today as well. So I'll make sure to put some more on the shopping list. Lots of like gravies, and these 2 are actually nearly finished. So I don't know, like I'll check the dates on these before I put them in. But yeah, basically I think we'll need some new ones, and I also need to get some turkey gravy for Christmas. Okay, and then I found out that we've got loads of like cranberry sauce over here. So this is great. I won't buy any more cranberry sauce because 3 jars is more than enough. I've got miscellaneous items, so like flour. I've got, what else have I got? Like raisins in here. I've got mayo, which is a spare, which is great. I've got some gravy here. Chili powder, I'll probably throw away. I don't know how long that's been open. I don't know. I'll check it. And then I've got one more jam as a spare because we do like jam on toast in the mornings a lot of the time. So essentially, I think that's mostly it. And what I'm going to do is check the dates as I put them back. But I think most of them should be okay. Okay, so I've done that top shelf and I've taken everything out. I've cleaned the shelf as well, and these are the few things that I've got in there. So basically just the usual backups of Lemsips, paracetamols, chesty cough stuff, loads of like whatchamacall, plasters, don't know why I forgot the word, Rennies, because you always need this kinds of stuff, especially when you've got a family, right? You want to keep everyone healthy and happy. Some worm stuff, because like obviously with kids and dogs and things, that's also good to have in the cupboards. I've got a temperature thermometer, gun, I've got hay fever things as well. I don't know why there's nothing in there. Basically, oh, there is, okay. So basically this needs to sort out as well, but that's for another day. Essentially this is like the medication shelf, and it's all well and good. So I've given that a clean. As I said, I'm going to put this stuff back as well. Olbas, who doesn't love a bit of Olbas when they're not feeling very well and can't breathe. Lots of ibuprofen and paracetamol, and this one's quite cool. So basically this is like the adhesive remover. This I was given to this by a family member. So basically when there's like sticky things on your clothes, you know, when there's like a sticker, for example, and you're trying to take it off and it leaves that residue, this is amazing to get rid of that. So anyway, I'm going to put this back, and then we're going to move on to these two cupboards. Okay, so this section that I've just cleaned out is pretty random because there's like water balloons or water bombs, but yeah, basically same thing. I'm going to put this away for like summer because I don't think we're going to be using that in October. I thought we actually finished these, so I actually told my son that we didn't have any more, but we did. We just was at the back of the cupboard. Anyway, most of this stuff is either wraps, crackers, or loads and loads of sweeties. So basically it's pretty random. We put them in here. This is like the snack cupboard, but there's not much like in there because it basically gets eaten and demolished, which is great. It just needs a bit of a sort out after I wipe that shelf. Bit of a funny angle here, but basically I don't think I need to touch this. This is quite ordered, so I'm going to move on up to the second shelf. So that was successful. I had to finish it off after bringing my son from school. My dog as well is playing with his toy. They've both had dinner, so they've got plenty of energy, and I'm going to go and play cards in a second.
Hello.
Yes. So I wanted to use this opportunity to basically share with you that now in the run up to Christmas, I'm going to be buying 1 or 2 things in the weekly shop to spread out the cost of Christmas, and it's expensive, so not only like gifting but also food. So basically a few things here and there, and I think like I'm going to try and get organized now that I know what's in the cupboards, what I need and what I don't need. I'm actually going to make a checklist for you guys that you can print out. So a printable like checklist for Christmas groceries to help you guys out with your shopping. So make sure to download that. I'll add a link down below. Make sure to go and grab that, print that out, and then you know exactly what you're going to buy or what you have got, what you haven't got. Something that I do every year, the last couple of years, what I did is put it in the garage and then completely forget that I've actually bought it. So this year I'm going to get organised with this checklist, and I hope it helps you guys out too. So that is the plan. Budgeting Christmas groceries basically, and make sure that you do use this video as motivation to help you declutter your pantries, your cupboard spaces and your kitchens in general, so that you know exactly what you need, how much space you've got and things like that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go and play and basically I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.